Hi everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. So today I will be doing a plant supplement review, and this is by Humboldts Secret, and the product is Golden Tree, and I got a really small one, and I'll explain why I did that. I'm going to give you information from the product, and then we're going to go from my experience on this one. So this is for any plant. It is a all-in-one additive for any plant, tree, flower, or bush when used with a well-balanced fertilizer. Again, it's a supplement, not a fertilizer. Golden Tree helps improve soil, foliar, nutrient conditions for better crop yields, in addition to improving overall plant nutrition. Golden Tree supports conditions for better plant establishment, nutrient uptake, and abiotic stress tolerance. Grow method compatible. No matter what grow method you're using, that can be soil or soilless, which usually is coco coir, or like an arrow situation. If you're just using just plain water, or there's different kinds of growing, or like pond or rocks. They're just different kinds of medium to use in regards to growing. So basically this can be used in any format, because there's some supplements or fertilizers out there that is only really formulated for soil, is only formulated for pond or for self-watering. You know, there's just different methods and different mediums, and so this is basically saying you can use any different kinds. Hydroponic, aeroponic, coco coir, DWC, soil, and any other growing method. This is not a fertilizer, as I've mentioned from the product, and I'm telling you the same thing as well. This is a supplement, and it also helps provide essential nutrients to your garden that isn't really getting now. Our formula contains a mixture of kelp, carbs, and minerals. It can be used in conjunction with other additives and fertilizers, or as the only additive. Just making sure that the NPK of this one is 002, so this is that kind of additive. This is similar to, I would say, because they named this the Golden Tree, for other brands this would be called silica, just so you know that. If you don't know that, you can go on my channel and you can see my other plant supplement, plant fertilizer reviews, and that's why I know all these things, because I did do a lot of research and a lot of experience in using different kinds of different mediums, as well as different fertilizers and supplements for plants. So this, I think this is the 2 ounces. I believe this is a 2 ounces, and 2 ounces is $10 for this itty bitty thing. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. However, you only need very little. So for this one, there's a direction, and it says 122 ml per gallon in a vegetative state. You really need to use that correctly, because from my research, just because this is a supplement, it's very unforgiving. So be very, very careful. You don't want to overdose your water, and your plant is definitely probably going to get sickly. And 2 to 5 ml, that would be 5 ml is 1 teaspoon, but 2 is less than half in a flowering state. So I would really suggest to get a measuring device that would do an ml versus by teaspoon, because you only really need to use a little bit. Can also be used as a foliar spray, used 1 to 3 times a week, or with every other watering. I've never used this as a foliar spray, and I'm going to explain why. This smells like sewage, or what I would imagine what a can of farts would smell like. It smells disgusting. It is awful. And the first few times you're going to use it on your plants, it's going to stink. It really, really reeks. So I'm really, really glad that I only bought the 2 ounces, and I was so happy to use like all of them as quickly as I can, and not very quickly, not quickly enough, because you only really need like 1 ml. That's very, very small. If you want to, like 2.5 ml is 1/2 teaspoon. 1.25 ml is 1/4 teaspoon. So this is less than 1/4 teaspoon per gallon. That takes a lot, and I have a ton of plants. So it took a while for me to go through it. It was just horrendous, disgusting. Is this much better than the other silica products out there? I wouldn't say so. Not really. There are other silica products out there that don't really stink. So if you can tolerate the stench, I would say go try it. But if you can't tolerate the stench, I would say pick a different silica product that doesn't have a horrendous smell to that. In regards to performance, this performs as well as other silicas that I've tried before without the smell. There really wasn't like a huge difference. It's let's just say if this was hitting like a 10 mark out of 10, the other silicas were probably hitting like an 8 or a 9 or a 10. So it wasn't very far off, or it was equal. It just depends. It just really depends. So yeah. Would I, performance wise, I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars, a 2 thumbs up. It does perform really well. Overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars because it stinks so much. I can't stand it. I'm also really sensitive to smells, so I just can't say. If you're not very sensitive to smells, you know, then if you're only going to be also using this into somewhere where it's like outdoors only, I tried using this on outdoors only and you can't really smell it very much, but on indoor plants, this is like, oh my God, you have to Febreze the heck out of that spot. And I have a lot of plants in all rooms, so I had to do that. But if you're not really like, if you're not in the same room and it's not that bad, but yeah, after a while you can get a little bit used to it. But I still needed to use the Febreze. It's like, the smell is just really potent. It's worse when you open it too. It like when you use it on the plant itself, it's a little stinky. It does dissipate, but don't ever let it spill on you, because oh my God, it stinks. I remember just like running and grabbing a Febreze can and just spraying specific spots because I wanted to sit around my plants. And it stunk so much. So I'm really glad I only got the 2 ounces because I really didn't want to, yeah, I'm really, really happy that I did. So what I would suggest, if you want to check this out, I would think to just try the 2 ounces and see how you like it. And if you're okay with the smell and it doesn't bother you at all, then go have it and you like it, then maybe you can do the bigger bottles, like the 16 ounce or the 1 gallon. If there's anything else that I forgot to mention, let me know down in the comment section below. I always love hearing from anybody all the time. Before I forget, I have used this in so many different types of plants. I've used this, except for air plants. I've used this in just plain foliage. I've used this in flowering plants. I've used this in food plant, like edible plants. I have used this in, let's see, orchids, aroids, that's my son, I'm sorry. And just different types of plants. I've used this and it works well. It's just I can't handle the smell to it. So and also succulents. I've also used this on succulents as well. So I've tried this in flowering plants, edible plants, foliage plants, as well as succulent plants, and they work great. This isn't the first silica product that I've ever used, and they always work great. So if you guys have other products that you believe I'm going to it's going to be beneficial for me, you want me to test out, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from everybody all the time. Do check out my description section because I always put in some goodies in there, like discount codes and coupons and possibly free stuff and where you can get this. Also, if you want to check out my other social media accounts, it's also there as well. Don't forget to hit the like button just in case someone might be interested in my experience on it, because there's not really a ton of like info on this product, or anyway. So do check that out, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you everyone for the love and support. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the kindness and the wonderful, beautiful words. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep smiling, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.